Oh, I don't forget my partner's name. God dang it. What's your cover name? I can't remember my name. Don't worry.
Oh, I did it the opposite, so,
I looked at Elliot and motioned to get the other two away out of sight. Once they're out of sight, I'm gonna go first peek through the peek hole. I don't like that either. I was hoping there was something. um, I'm gonna go to the window and try to see if anything's out front, like ducking down. If through the window, if that's. Not opening that door. I seen nothing there. I'm just gonna walk steadily away from the door and go to the others.
Flag.
Sure you don't want those cookies? The the the. There's no one there. There's no one there. I don't think that's my cover name. No, there's no one at the door. Elliot? Elliot, think about that. No one was at the door. Yet we heard knocking.
Honestly, given everything that's been going on, I don't think that was in our heads. I am pretty sure some real fucked up shit is going on. And I have no idea how we're going to figure out what that fucked up shit is. Given that the more we investigate, the more the fucked up shit happens. Oh boy.
1, 2, 3. Ellie, where's your husband?
Are you is Ellie actively having a panic attack? Okay. Then I am actually going to try and use nursing skill to try and help Ellie calm down from that panic attack. I would think it would be like Humit, or Persuade. Though I do have psychotherapy. So I'm gonna use psychotherapy to... Where is my other... Okay, so psychotherapy is 20 and I got a 60. Hey, I'm going to very calmly get down to Ellie's level and ask her, focus on me, look at me, breathe. I don't know how to actually do this IRL, so I'm spitballing here. Come on. But breathe with me. In, out. And once I see that you've calmed down, okay, I know you're more calm now than absolute panic. I was trying to get you out of absolute panic. Because even I'm not exactly calm. I'm just trying not to panic. Okay. You're out of panic? That's a step. That's a step. I'm used to healing cuts and shit. Give me a bullet wound any day. This ain't my field of expertise. Okay. But we need to think of solutions. Right now, Eric's missing. Don't. Again, it's... I have a feeling if we find out what's going on, we'll find Eric. So, wow. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Too early in goddamn morning to go charging into anything. Sarcasm not there. We're all underpaid. This is far worse than the people thought. Before you think I'm kidding about anything, I'm not. Listen to what I'm saying. We came in mostly blind, but I think for any of us, this is probably the most blind we came into any of these missions because this is so far out of what we normally dealt with. you were supposed to be a school teacher, but your school is out of it, and people have not wanted to talk about this place, I'm guessing? When you went to go. And, and Linda, I'm guessing you got the same when you went to go see about your area?
Yeah, no, where I was supposed to work wasn't like they're absolutely fun. Where are my notes? Like outside, away from this neighborhood, everything is normal. This neighborhood is
And we have Ellie's shop that was pretty much all set up and recipes made, but it's supposed to be her shop. And whatever else was happened to you too.
that's weird as fuck.
And everyone here doesn't need my style work where I help financially. But have any of you seen trucks coming in for like groceries and stuff like that? So where are they getting their supplies? Below. But I'd rather hear it than go in blind. Mm-hmm. Who are they? Who's Balanced Dynamics?
The factory.
Thank you, Linda. Okay. They run this and they have a factory. What? They're getting what? Their supplies from this factory?
So with your SIGINT check, you kind of get the feeling that things are being amped up against you guys because you're getting close or because you're running out of time.
So I think we need to make our move on Balanced Dynamic. We need to get into the building. We need to find our answers.
Any idea how?
I say we wait.
For what?
The last time Eric went missing, he came back. So why don't we take a breath? And not make decisions when we're all sleep deprived, panicking, and freaking the fuck out.
I'm fine, but I am definitely tired.
Besides, we can't just go storm the place. We kind of need to understand time frames and all that, and that's going to take some time.
Well, technically, you guys do know that anyone is technically welcome within the lobby of Balanced Dynamics. You can walk right in the front door in the morning.
Listen, everybody, let's all just go to bed. I look to Janice and Margaret. You can just crash in the couch.
Or the guest bedroom.
You can take my bed. One of you can take my bed. I'll sleep down here.
I think that we should move our own houses to not cause even more of an alarm. Because us constantly congregating together, and there's no reason for us to.
It's too late for that.
Makes it more suspicious.
I kind of go to the door. Do you want to go out into the pitch black?
I feel like Ellie is definitely the first one to die in a horror movie, making the most dumb decisions ever.
I mean, this is set in the 80s.
Nice.
Now I'm just gonna have some guy in a white mask just pop up.
At this point, why not?
Ellie,
I'll look to them.
We had knocking with no one there outside the door. Do you want to go see what that is? Or would you rather stay here tonight?
Fine, but if we get caught, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's his fault, we know.
You get caught if you leave.
Listen, this there's probably part of this town that has a few upside down pineapples on their front door. So they're not thinking twice. I'm sorry, pineapples aren't the thing anymore.
Yeah.
What are the thing again?
Who knows?
It's like ribbon colors. There's specific colors now.
Oh, jeez.
So I show Ellie my room, let her sleep there, and I go back downstairs to sleep on the couch.
I take the couch because I don't trust what he's done in that bed.
Nothing. I haven't had time.
Did we get first sex joke on stream?
So I just go into my room and sleep.
I'm gonna like crash on the floor because I'm pretty sure I've crashed worse places.
Would you two prefer my room where you at least know I behave?
Eh.
But it is where the doll was before I burned it.
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna crash.
remember, knock before you enter my door or you're gonna get shot tonight.
What?
I told Elliot before he tries to come in my room to try to wake me up to knock first or he may get shot.
I kind of wait. Yeah, as I go into my room.
I'm gonna check the closet real quickly, make sure that thing's still fucking burned.
Nothing there.
Ah, okay.
Just before I go to bed, I open the closet in my room. Okay.
Gonna wake up right beside Ellie in the morning.
Why the fuck would you put that into the universe?
I'm like sleeping on the floor.
So it's just standing on your stomach.
So you all sleep as much as you can through the night. Again, this is 3:30 in the morning, crack of dawn, sun's kind of coming through. And as you wake up, all of you smell the scent of fresh made coffee. And like fresh baked bread.
Do I hear anything from in the kitchen? With me being on the couch?
Nope.
I'm on the floor looking up at the ceiling, and I'm like,
I mean, at this point, you'd think that's each one of you think somebody got up early and made coffee, and
I would think that Ellie would be a very like sleeper.
I come downstairs and
I don't
going,
know.
why did you guys make breakfast?
I didn't do it.
want me.
Alright, where's the numbskull?
I
He's
know.
your husband.
Still sleeping.
I'm gonna go into the kitchen and look around and be like, fucking hell.
When you look around, you do see on like the island, you see fresh baked bread, and there is a little card sitting tented on top that
I
says
pick up the card
welcome. You
and I
pick it up and you open it, and it says welcome. We would like to invite you as new guests and new family to come visit Balance Dynamics.
And I see Lee too.
Care to lay me in on the joke, please?
Welcome. We invite you as new friends and family to Valence Dynamics.
Great, creepers broke into the house and you didn't shoot them, Ellie?
I didn't hear them.
You know, I'm not even surprised, actually. Not against you, more... You
Them
know.
being super sneaky assholes.
Yeah. Does it have a time that we're supposed to be there? Wait, it said family?
Friends and family.
So... fuck it. Alright. So... You want coffee and bread made by people who snuck into the house?
I show Elliot the card that was left.
And the front of it says welcome, and then as you open it, it says we would like to invite you as new friends and family to visit us at Valence Dynamics.
I think they know. You kind of missed my slight panic.
She was a hyena.
What can I say? When I'm nervous, I fucking lose it. Anyways.
I grab a mug, grab a spoonful of sugar, and then pour the coffee into it.
You're actually going to drink something that they... Okay.
We've been eating and drinking shit that's come from them anyways. I'm gonna slice up the bread and put a couple slices in the toaster and start making me some buttered toast.
Okay.
You're going full... Okay. You know what?
It is the best coffee, the best bread you've ever had.
No. I say to myself. Okay. I looked at everyone else. This, as I kind of I'm still holding the invite, is probably a setup, but it's our only opportunity to get in there, which we have to. We've run
I
out
was
of
about to say no shit, Sherlock, but you're right.
Question is, what are we going to do when we get in there? I say we go in, concealed carry,
I'm sure they're
make
going
as
to
far
check
as we
for
can.
weapons.
They may not. I mean, think about it. Nobody does anything here. They may not expect such a brazen act of us coming in armed. And besides, I'm not going in unarmed. That's not happening.
I mean, fair. Just don't expect me to try and shoot anybody.
I think I don't think we should go on. Because why would a school teacher need to be armed? Why would a baker, a nurse,
It'd be about the only logical
All-
one armed, because I go house to house.
I mean, even then, you're just a finance guy. This is a perfect neighborhood.
Listen,
There is no crime here.
listen. This is America. More specifically, this is the South. We're armed because we are armed.
You are okay.
Oh,
So, I mean, that's fine if you two gay guys want to walk into this place with guns in southern Georgia
Mm,
at
in the
this time.
1980s.
You're already looked at weird. I mean, they look at Janice like, why are you not fucking married yet?
I'm working on my fucking career. Fuck off.
This is the 80s. You should be married with kids by now.
Oh no, there was that new generation, the me generation, that was
Yeah.
doing all that stuff.
All right. So we're going to balance dynamics. Unarmed.
yes.
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 Probably smart.
Because they
Alright,
will
so-
check for weapons.
The sun is high and hot. The sky's a clear, artificial blue, almost too blue. When you arrive at the sprawling Valence Dynamics campus, a clean, modernist complex of glass and brushed steel stretches across several acres just beyond the tree line that encircles Willowbrook Pines. A quiet badge of corporate perfection. It feels sterile and expensive, humming faintly with the confidence of something very old pretending to be very new. The front lobby is pristine, marble floors without a single scuff, ambient music that sounds just a little too slow, and smiling receptionists who greet each of you by name, even though you never gave it. Your badges are ready, printed and waiting. And the receptionist says it's standard protocol for community engagement guests. And if you try to question her, she just smiles wider and gestures towards the elevators.
Thank you.
It's like those typical like peel and stick.
Oh, like hello, my name is.
It's the 80s. Those were huge.
Yeah. Which names does it have?
It has your cover IDs.
Okay.
So, go into the elevators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The air gets colder as you ride up. Not chill cold, hospital cold. There's a faint smell of ozone and industrial cleaner. Think of like a Fabulosa. That smell. Because it was probably used because this is Georgia in the 80s. And it's cheap. The elevator moves too fast. The lights above flickering slightly with each floor. One of you swears the numbers don't climb in sequence. 1, 2, 4, 7, 4, 13. Ding. The doors open. You see a common work area. Bright, open floor plan, potted plants, low partitions. At first glance, it looks fine, normal. Dozens of employees tap away at terminals, wearing the same expression: focused, vacant, drained. The hum of computers and low voices create a low, droning ambiance that gnaws at the back of the skull. Then you notice the monitors. Each screen is filled with indecipherable code. Rows and rows of flickering glyphs that don't follow any known pattern. Not ASCII. For those that know what ASCII is.
No idea.
Okay. ASCII is the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It's an encoding standard. It's how you encode things. None of you really have a technology background, so you wouldn't really know what it is. But this isn't mathematical. They pulse slightly as if aware of being watched. One employee turns towards you slowly, face slack, eyes flicking over each of you. His mouth moves slightly. He says something, too quiet to hear. Blood trickles from his left nostril as he smiles politely and turns back to work.
Was I able to read his lips?
No. You are then led by a liaison named Miranda, dressed in a charcoal gray pantsuit that doesn't wrinkle when she walks. She speaks softly in full corporate PR scripts, never deviating even when asked something off topic. Her eyes are impossibly dark, almost like ink and water. And occasionally when she blinks, there's a slight delay, like she forgets what muscles are supposed to move. She leads you past rows of identical desks into R&D. It's quieter here, dimmer. You pass a hallway with mirrored walls on either side, only they don't reflect properly. Wayne, you notice your reflection doesn't move when you do. Ellie, you see someone standing behind you in the reflection when no one is there. But Miranda doesn't acknowledge it. She just keeps walking. The door that you come up to that says Deep Interface, it's a lab and it requires retinal scans. Miranda places her eye to the reader. A light flashes. There's a low that sounds organic, like cartilage snapping. And the door opens. And she walks in. And the door stays open for you guys.
Try to peer inside before I walk through.
Hard to see without walking in.
Walk in.
I walk in too.
I follow.
I follow.
Inside, the hum grows louder. Banks of machines line the walls, blinking red and violet. In the center is a massive tank filled with something thicker than water. A tangle of wet, glistening cables snake out of the fluid and into the walls. Something moves in the tank. A shape too big to be human, too spindly to be mechanical. A nearby terminal flickers to life. It speaks in a synthesized voice that sounds eerily like one of your own. Welcome back, it says, though none of you have ever been here. Then, without input, it begins showing surveillance footage. It shows Wayne sleeping in his room last night, then brushing his teeth, then staring motionless into the mirror for 10 straight minutes that you don't remember. Miranda turns and smiles again, this time with far too many teeth. Outside the glass tank, something scratches from the inside.
I peer close.
The scraping inside the tank continues, rhythmic now, like something counting time with its claws. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. The fluid inside bubbles slightly, and for a brief moment, you swear you see an eye. Enormous, lidless, open and staring straight at you, pressed against the glass. Then it vanishes into the murk again. And
Miranda,
go ahead.
I was just like, Miranda, what's in there?
As she talks, her voice doesn't sync with her mouth anymore. Words come out a second too early or too late. She gestures towards the machinery like a tour guide, but her fingers move in unnatural patterns, too smooth, too fluid, bending in ways they shouldn't. She begins explaining how Valance is on the threshold of a new interface between thought and obedience, and how soon our minds will no longer be constrained by biology. Behind her, the cables twitch.
I jump a little.
One of the lab technicians, pale, lips trembling, approaches you. His badge reads Edward Filk. He whispers, "You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. It hears you thinking." Then his head jerks violently to the side, eyes rolling back, and he collapses in a heap.
I go down to check him.
No one else reacts. Miranda steps over him without pause, lifting you up. Suddenly, the hum dies. Everything goes silent.
I start to tense up.
The overhead lights snap off all at once, plunging the room into dim red emergency lighting. For a second, the only sound is the creaking of the glass tank and a low, wet from within.
Grab Janice's hand.
The air changes, pressure pushing in on all sides, like the atmosphere is thickening. Then the computer terminals flicker back on, but now they're showing different footage. It's not surveillance, it's live. You see yourselves right now on the screens, but slightly off. Your clothing is wrong. Your face is slack. Behind each of your doubles stands something tall, draped in shadow with spindly arms that end in too many fingers. The figures don't move until one of the doubles slowly turns towards the camera and smiles.
I just turn around, haymaker swinging.
Nothing there.
I'm like in a boxing position. Like,
I
okay.
slowly go like this.
There's nothing. And then from somewhere deep inside the facility, something begins ringing. A high-pitched, shrill tone, like an old rotary phone on endless loop. It comes from nowhere and everywhere. When you try to speak, your voice echoes back delayed, a second behind, in a slightly wrong pitch, like hearing yourselves through a broken radio transmission. Miranda stops moving. Her face droops slowly, flesh sagging. The illusion peels back just a little, and something beneath the skin writhes. Her smile falters, her head cocks unnaturally, and she whispers, almost lovingly, "He knows your names now." The lights flare white hot, blinding. The air is sucked out of the room in a sudden whoosh of a vacuum-like force. When you blink away the flash, everything is normal again. The tank is gone. So is Miranda. So is Edward Filk. The lights are soft and warm. The machines hum as usual. And the lobby music faintly returns, cheerful and neutral. A nearby tech looks up from his desk and says, "You all right? You spaced out for a second. Happens to a lot of guests." The elevator dings. The receptionist's voice chimes from the overhead speaker. "Your tour is now complete. Please exit the facility." And just like that, you're being escorted out. But as the glass doors shut behind you and the sterile campus recedes into the rear view, Daniel, your phone vibrates.
slowly pull up my phone and look at it.
No number, just a message. Would you like to remember what really happened? Yes or no?
Do I see him? Do I
Oh,
see
you
his-
see him pull out his phone.
What
I'm
is
gonna
it?
click something I'm probably gonna do something very stupid with. And I'm gonna click yes.
Okay. Are you telling them what you just did?
Nope. Just so it doesn't affect them.
Okay. Too bad. It does.
Oh
Um,
boy.
So, as soon as you tap yes, the phone screen goes black for a moment, then floods with static, violent and flickering. The device grows hot, almost too hot to hold, and emits a high pitched whine that makes all of you visibly recoil. Then the sound stops. The screen turns red. A phrase types itself in perfect block text. Access granted. Subject recognized. Deep trace engaged. For 1 second, everything is quiet. And then you're back. Not physically, mentally. You're still outside the facility, but your senses fracture. You're seeing two realities at once, overlaying like a double exposure, the present and the truth. In your mind's eye, you see the deep interface tank again, except this time it's broken. The glass is shattered inward. The cables are torn loose, trailing crimson residue. The thing that was inside, gone. The entire Valence facility, in its true memory, is gutted. Lights flickering, walls scorched. There's a symbol carved into the floor where the tank stood. A looping spiral intersected with 6 vertical lines. One of the, Janice, you remember this shape. Not from the tour, but from a dream you had years ago. A childhood nightmare you forgot until now. And it gets worse. You see yourselves differently. Each one, in the reflection of glass or chrome, looks older, wrong. Your eyes are clouded with static, mouths whispering silent prayers or algorithms. It's hard to tell which. John, you're bleeding from the ears. Margaret is missing entirely from a frame. Your doubles are still here, wandering the halls of Valence like ghosts in an abandoned server. Then the vision becomes internal. You remember being plugged in, tubes down the throat, a cold metal table, something whispering to you in a voice that wasn't sound but thought. It fed you lies, showed you futures that may never happen, made you watch yourselves make choices you never would, and through it all, a message repeated again and again. You were always here. You are not the first, but you will be the last if you don't comply. And then each of you wakes from the trance violently, gasping for air, slamming your heads against the concrete. One of you vomits black fluid that quickly vanishes into smoke. Your phone, John, gone. Nowhere, as if it never existed. Outside, Valence Dynamics looks as pristine as ever. But now you know. It's not a company, it's a shell. Something lives inside of it. Something that wears a corporate face and eats identity. Why did it let you go?
I'm slowly exhaling, going,
What
oh.
was that?
Sick.
I'm already sick.
So, it asked me if I wanted to know the truth of what I was missing.
Oh, and you didn't think to share with the class?
Well, most times, if something like this stupid happens, wouldn't it be better just to have one affected than others? I didn't think it'd affect you guys. How very it just affect me.
How about next time? Just give us the warning. Even if nothing happens. I feel like I just did a 3-day bender in Jacksonville.
Oh, it's oh.
Okay.
Now I know what the withdrawal patients feel like.
Okay.
We're fucked. We
the
are
hell did we-
utterly, completely, and totally fucked.
Whatever is in there, we gotta stop it. If not to save the rest of the world, if not to save ourselves.
Ugh.
So how do we plan on doing it?
I, you know what? For once, I don't have an answer for that. Besides arson. If that would even work.
We still have to find Eric and the others. If we already know what happened to them, I'd be all for it. But I'm sorry, guys. I gotta say, we need to go in and guns blazing and try and find our friend, and find those guys that are missing.
Okay.
I know they're probably dead, but
we're
gotta
not
make
equipped
sure.
for siege.
We are
We-
absolutely not equipped for siege.
We're equipped for self-defense and self-defense only. And honestly, not good enough self-defense because we pretty much got our ass kicked in.
Well, we can't just run away. Whatever this is already knows about us.
I didn't say it run away now, did I? We woke up, had coffee, and then went there. We haven't even fully processed what happened last night. Oh. Okay. So. That's an evil bugger monster. That can easily fuck with us. Which means the town could be easily a part of it, as part of a body, not, you know what I mean.
I get it. The town is an appendage of the body, which is Valence.
So, if anything, if it feeds, it could be feeding from the town, which means that's its stomach. More logically, the place to find our friends, if they're getting dead or anything like that, would be the town still. This is more just the brain and the head.
Oh. Cut the head off the snake, the body dies.
We're not equipped to cut this head off this snake.
Well, we're not really equipped to do just about anything. So either we're just going to have to make do with what we have, or we run away and hope to God this thing doesn't find us. And going through the stomach, as you say, I don't think it's going to help us too much either, because that means we've gotten eaten. It's just another dead end.
No, but we could do more in the stomach than we could do storming the head. Give it a tummy ache.
What? All right. Where would you suggest we start then? We went to the bakery and we lost Eric. We go
The
around the
HOA building.
neighborhoods.
The HOA community building. We've only been in one room where the meeting thing took place.
And what do we
That's
hope
more.
to accomplish at the community center?
Let's see. If we only were allowed in one room, what could we find in the other rooms? Maybe a place where they hide the dead.
Yeah, they're hiding them in the community center, but if you want to check it, that's fine. I still say we have, if last resort, we grab our guns and try and get into Valence again.
Getting in won't be hard. It's getting out that will be hard.
Yeah. So, lead us to the community center.
All right. So you're heading back home? All right. So you did drive.
Yeah.
Because it is, so the ride back through Willowbrook Pines is bathed in soft golden light. The sun is sitting behind the rows of identical houses, the air thick with honeysuckle and stillness. The quiet's uncanny, like the neighborhood is holding its breath. Your vehicles turned into their assigned cul-de-sacs, rolling past flawless green lawns and homes with curtains drawn just a little too perfectly. You see neighbors watering flowers, waving, smiling, but the smiles last too long. The water flows in slow motion. A sprinkler ticks rhythmically, exactly every 3 seconds, every time. As you approach your respective houses, a few things become apparent. Your porch lights are already on. The doors are unlocked, and something is playing on the TV inside without having been left on. And as you exit, you all hear it, no matter where you are. A woman's voice saying calmly, "You're home now. Please resume your routine." So, you have 5 choices here. Enter the house as normal. Investigate the porch or perimeter before entering. Attempt to call Delta Green for a status update. Knock on a neighbor's door, or ignore the house entirely and try to leave Willowbrook. You feel that these are the only choices you can make. There's something inside of you that won't let you make any other choice.
Sorry, as I'm staring at the house in the porch light, I look over at John and I pull my phone out. We need to call HQ.
Everybody has to agree.
On my back.
If we call HQ, they could send more or try to pull us.
Then that's their decision. But as you said, we walked in there with bad intel, seen a man, and it appears we've been compromised.
We have
We
been
need guidance.
compromised.
So, as I hold the phone there, do you want me to call headquarters? Get some information? Do we want to try and check out our houses? Or do we just want to beat feet and get the hell out of here and leave our friend and leave those missing government guys?
We've already been compromised. They know. They fucking know. I have a feeling that they knew the second we stepped into this place.
We agreed for me to try and raise headquarters?
Who says that?
I
That
see.
burned us.
I sincerely doubt that our boss burned us.
It's possible, though.
We're out of options, in my opinion. We need some guidance.
I just don't know how much guidance they would give.
We'll have to see. I look over to Margaret.
I'm still
It's
thinking.
risky. Because we don't know who's on our side and who's not.
We'll have to just take that risk. Staying here is just as much a risk.
We're gonna be staying here anyways. They're not gonna pull us.
Probably not, but we got as I look at this.
We can.
Look at my phone.
Let me put it more like this. You can either call them and hopefully get answers, or we can at least slightly investigate what's going. We can handle, which is that noise.
I pull the phone. I'm calling headquarters.
Sure.
We're already fucked, Margaret.
I mean, you're missing a person, you're getting fucked in the head. So, you contact your handler, Alder. It's still safe. ALDER.
Is this like the big, massive 80s phone?
Yep.
I love those things.
You dial.
Beep, beep.
The line picks up on the first ring. No dial tone, no delay. This is Delta Green Oversight Line. Please state your designation.
I cover the thing. I'm like, you freaking hear me. This is Agent Wayne Thompson.
Confirmation accepted. Cross-referencing mission parameter. Anomaly detected. And the line goes silent for 3 full seconds, then... You are not cleared to exit Layer 3. Recalibrating narrative cohesion. Please stand by. The screen of the phone flickers like a drop signal, but the call doesn't end. The voice returns now completely different, calmer, warmer, familiar. Oh, hey buddy, you okay? It's me, Alder. You've been acting kind of strange. Do you remember what day it is? You know, it's your birthday, you know. We're all really proud of you. Why don't you go back inside? We'll call you when the mission's done. No more bad dreams. Promise. Click. Then the phone is off. And it will not turn back on. The battery reads 0%, even though it was at 74% before the call. And as you look up, the sky has changed colors. Clouds are gone, but the sun hasn't moved. It hangs frozen above the trees, bleeding light that never changes angle. The shadows under your feet are gone, not shorter or longer, just gone. And then your front door opens on its own. A voice from inside the house calls out in perfect imitation of John Grant. Hey, everything okay out there? You coming in? We're about to start the next chapter. So, do you go inside, attempt to restart the phone or use another device, try to confirm with another agent if they heard that voice, leave the house entirely, or something else?
I'm just holding the phone. I look to the others. Did you all hear that? I turn to the others. Ladies, John,
Wayne.
we are well and truly fucked. And we are on our own.
Like I said,
First off, Margaret, we had to try. Second of all, I point to the house. I'm not going in there. I have a feeling we have no choice but to confront this head on. None of the stomach and going through the intestines and the spleen or whatever, John. Okay,
Hey, Wayne.
we're done.
You're
Wayne just
dumb.
wants to go through the back door.
Hey,
Whoa,
Wayne.
whoa,
Wayne.
Whoa,
Wayne.
whoa.
Here's something you forgot to think about. The guns are in the house.
Wait, I go to the car and I start searching through. I was like, I left them in. God damn it, John.
So remember, keep in mind, you physically, even if you mentally want to do something else, you physically can only either go inside, attempt to restart the phone or use another device, try to confirm with another agent if they heard, leave the house entirely, or try to do something else.
how close is my house to John and Elliot's?
Right next door.
I look up my house to see if there's anything strange.
It's exactly the same as theirs. All of your houses are exactly the same. You heard the same voice. When his door opened, the rest of the doors opened.
Well, my stuff is in that house.
And mine isn't. I point to mine. I don't want to go in alone. I live alone.
And I'm fucked too because I'm missing my husband.
Yeah, you could be like them. But you have me, at least.
Well, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I just drive the car through the front of the house? I don't run anything over that's in there. I make for the car.
I toss him the keys because I'm gonna be entertained by this.
I am moving away
Oh,
from the house in the car.
Absolutely just like, he's lost his mind. Okay.
Okay. So, the engine roars as you slam the gas pedal to the floor, tires squealing on suburban pavement. For a split second, whatever's happening doesn't know how to react. It hesitates. You can feel it. And then, impact. The car plows through the front of the house with a sound like warping metal and shattering logic. But instead of wood, drywall, and furniture flying apart, the facade collapses like cardboard sprayed with static. For half a breath, it's not debris the car smashes through. It's lines of corrupted code, blinking glyphs, polygon fractures, a glitch in 3D space. The vehicle skids to a stop halfway into what should be the living room, but it isn't. It's black. A void. Beyond the broken wall is just an endless data trench, like a backstage level from a game that was never meant to be seen. Fragmented staircases, broken architecture, floating doors that lead nowhere, whispers in languages that don't have a spoken form, and worse, there's something in there. Watching. Not angry, not even surprised, just adjusting. A nearby wall rebuilds itself in reverse, brick by brick, but instead of the house, it reconstructs a DOE outpost. Flickering, incomplete. On the wall inside is a board full of photos. Your faces are pinned up, labeled, dated. Subject 13A, conversion pending. Subject 13B, showing rejection symptoms. Subject 13C, reset recommended. Then all the lights shut off completely. No emergency lighting, no power, just a voice. You made a choice. So did they. But the last page hasn't been written yet. A flicker. And now, all of you are standing in the room. Car gone. House whole again. The clock on the microwave reads 0000. Or dark 30. Your hands are clean, but still smell faintly of oil and gunpowder. The neighbor across the street waves from their porch. Same smile, same wave, like nothing ever happened. Now, you have a choice. Do you attempt to break back into the glitch space you saw? Explore the DOE outpost image that flashed for clues? Investigate the neighbor across the street? Try to see if any of the team experienced the same thing or something else entirely?
I look to the others.
Make a second check.
Good. 12.
What's your
40.
okay? This scenario seems familiar, but what's happening seems familiar. You've read what little books you've read. You've read a book like this before. This is like those like choose your own adventure books. You seem to be stuck in those. Fun fact, the new Superman is related to the man who invented these books.
Oh, really?
It's his grandfather.
Oh.
David Cornsweater, however you say his name. His grandfather is the one that created the adventure books. To choose your own adventure.
I used to love those books.
He said he was horrible at it. He skipped to the end. But you realize all of you are stuck somehow in a choose your own adventure book, whatever. These did exist in the 80s. They were like brand new. First RPGs.
I look to the others and a little light bulb pops on me. It's like, I know why this is familiar. This is a choose your own adventure book. You remember those new things that just came out?
No.
If your character would have been into that kind of stuff, I would say you would remember it.
Oh my.
They're pretty niche, especially at the beginning.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Still are.
Janice used them as an escape from the hustle and bustle of the ER.
Okay, I was right with the timing. I just wanted to make sure. First one came out in 79.
Oh, yeah.
So they've been around for a little bit at this point.
My character would read them on the slow days at Blockbuster.
And he also read it in the middle of war.
In Grenada. The big one. That's it. Somehow we're stuck in a choose your own adventure stuff, but this is... I'm looking around.
I'm motioning like enlighten the class here.
Okay, so essentially, every page you have a choice to make.
Uh-huh.
And depending on what choice you make, skips to another page.
So a butterfly effect.
Essentially, yeah.
I started...
But we're following a script, a preordained script, to get to the end.
Him driving a car
When does this take
to
place?
the house.
What?
When does
Was
this all
part of the
take
script.
place? Character?
Georgia?
That, I think, wasn't. That made the glitch space. So
I'm gonna regret this decision. Hey, Wayne.
Yeah, John.
do something else that dumb again.
I looked at him like, what do you mean dumb?
Car through house. Try something else now.
85. October 85.
I said that because I'm about to make a reference. I wanted to make sure I had the time.
So that these books have been out for 6 years.
Oh, there's another reference too. I'm looking around and I'm like, you know what this also reminds me of? I look at the others. Tron. That movie that came out a few years ago from Disney, the one with Jeff guy. Really good, great graphics.
Really
What?
like small time actor.
The one with the bikes and the light?
Yeah, that's the one. We have it on.
Based off
We
the
had it for
arcade
rent
game.
at the store.
Based off of the old arcade game.
Yeah, exactly. This is it. It's like they took the Choose Your Own Adventure books and put it in a computer.
FYI, it also became a book in the same year.
Oh, really?
82, they made it a book as well.
Well, my character would know it because it would have been for rent
Yes.
at Blockbuster.
The inspiration of it was actually Pong.
That's actually a really fun game. Wrong. But I looked at the others. I'm like, okay, John, you said you want me to do something stupid.
Yes.
I look around. So are we in like the house, or are we?
You're back in the house, yeah. It's perfectly built back.
I go up and get my gun from my room.
Okay.
Grab the gun, check, make sure it's open. No, not that dumb.
You know, suck start it.
No.
Oh God,
Oh.
no.
Okay, As
Trigger
I'm-
warning, people.
put it in the waste.
Yeah, hi.
Okay. Here's the thing. If this is based on what we think it is, there's one thing we can do.
I mean, technically, there's 5 things you can do.
On a character. Shut up!
Trying to break the game.
Yes. We need to throw so many monkey wrenches into this. We need to stop it. Because no matter what we do, it's just another choice of endless choices that'll lead us down an infinite path to keep going and keep going and keep going until we're dead or we're so sucked into this thing you can't tell us from the background. We need to start acting out of the ordinary, and we need to break the game. So, as I take the gun and put it in my waistband because he's an idiot and doesn't really know gun safety.
But he was in war.
Yeah. He's like, follow me
Oh,
as
dear
I go
God.
outside
Oh no, I don't like
toward our
this.
neighbor.
Oh no, I don't like this.
Okay. I mean, one of the choices was something else entirely. So you technically can do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
The only time that you'll have to roll to not do this is if it does not give you the choice to do something else entirely. Because your body has to, even though your mind wants to do something else, your body's physically trying to stay within these parameters. But it says something else entirely.
I'm going to go outside, and we're going to go up to the neighbor that's right there, that's smiling at us.
Well, I think I know what he's gonna do.
oh my.
Howdy, neighbor.
Oh, hi, neighbor.
Oh, shit.
So,
It's a nice day out, isn't it?
it is. Actually, I have a prop. It's a great day. Tell me all about Valence Dynamics.
Oh, it's a nice day, isn't it?
I shoot him in the foot.
Okay.
Boom!
You just. I.
I'm amused.
I would rather deal with a bullet wound. I didn't mean this. Jesus Christ!
You just started with foot. I would have
Okay,
started somewhere
so
else.
you cross a street, asphalt, quiet beneath your feet. The neighbor, Mr. Jenkins, if your files are accurate, stands on his porch watering plants that don't seem to be growing. His smile is placid, toothy, unmoving, like it's printed on. Your shadow doesn't show on the neighbor's porch, but Jenkins does twice. When you rest a hand near your waistband, calm and measured, and you ask that, he blinks slowly. Smile doesn't drop. His response, calm, rehearsed. And then bang! The gun cracks through the stillness. You fire. Direct hit center of Jenkins' foot. But there's no blood. Jenkins stumbles back, staggering off the porch, but the wound is wrong. Not organic. The foot splinters like a ceramic shell, wires exposed. A thick, translucent gel oozes out, amber-colored, fizzing slightly like soda gone bad. His face begins to distort, features glitching frame by frame like a corrupted video file. His voice loose, mouth jittering. I support our community through compliance. His eyes pop, not violently, just vanish. Two clean sockets now emit thin threads of digital static. The sound that follows is not human. It's the whine of a hard drive booting in reverse, overlaid with the hiss of someone breathing in instead of out. Jenkins convulses once, then resets, stands up, smiles. Can I help you with your yard maintenance today, neighbor? Across the street, every single porch light flicks on in unison. Every neighbor is standing outside now, facing their homes, still watching, smiling. Simulation isn't broken, it's just aware now. So, you have options. Do you attempt to attack Jenkins again, or another neighbor? Do you retreat into the house to regroup? Does another agent react differently and try to talk to one of the neighbors? Do you start questioning each other, or something completely unexpected?
I go up and slap Wayne across the face.
Well, that's
What
not
was that for?
unexpected, So.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I don't want to be stuck here. As I'm like, gun. I realize. Sorry.
I grabbed the gun out of his hand.
No, I already put it in my waistband. Listen,
Okay, fine. I
we
grab
have
it out of your
to
waistband.
break this simulation. Going inside there isn't gonna do anything. We need to break this thing and throw as much chaos into this that it won't know that it will finally seize up and break. So you know
Not
what?
shoot people.
I look at
That
the
wasn't the person.
eyeless.
It didn't bleed. And it
Yeah,
was a
I look at
robot.
the
they're not
Yeah,
people.
I look at the eyeless Mr. Jenkins as it's still looking at me. Yeah, I know. You think that's a person?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Stop thinking like you're in the real world. We are not in the real world. We are stuck or captured. All right, this is escape now. You were in the army. You know what you're supposed to do. As I go down, I make
not
for the car.
do stupid shit and try to escape.
I go for the car and start it, and I pull out, and I'm like, everybody get in.
I need to know the
Okay.
plan before I accept this.
Oh, you'll
I'm
like it.
not doing shit.
I say to John, you'll like it, John. It's actually kind of like your original plan. We're going to the community center.
Okay. And with that, we're going to take our break. So, please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right. So, everybody gets in the car.
I'm not getting in the fucking car.
Okay, so everybody gets in the car. You stay by yourself in the creepy place.
With all the automatons who are now outside on the porches.
Like I said, first to die in a serial killer movie.
Fuck you all. As I get in the seat, I get in the car and I sit in the middle and I kind of buckle myself like crisscross.
All right.
Okay, everybody, we're going to the hardware store. Is there a hardware store in this town?
You haven't seen one.
Can I drive to the center of town and see if I see a hardware store?
You want to try and find a hardware store?
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to do at the hardware store?
I want to go shopping.
Okay.
Oh no. I have a bad feeling about
Alright.
this.
Ben and I are not plotting.
Okay. So you drive through Willowbrook Pines. The streets feel procedural. Every left turn seems to stretch a little longer. The buildings loop. A row of mailboxes passes by twice. A woman walking a dog is seen again half a block later. Same outfit, same gait, different dog. But eventually, there it is. Timberline Tools and Hardware. A bland beige storefront with a "We're Open" sign swinging stiffly in the windless air. The parking lot is empty except for two identical blue sedans perfectly aligned. You go inside?
Try to go inside.
As you step inside, a bell dings. But it's not a bell, it's a tone. The same start sound from the audio logs in the Valence archive. Log 17. The inside is wrong. It resembles a hardware store, but all the labels are slightly off. Malleability tubes instead of hoses. Personal implements type 7 where the hammer should be. Nail type, structural, ritual, administrative. The walls are too tall. The lighting doesn't cast shadows. There's no one behind the counter, just a mannequin dressed as a cashier. Its eyes are little screens showing Wayne's own face mirrored. And yet, everything is shoppable. The shelves are stocked, prices are printed. You could grab a wrench if you wanted to. A small kiosk screen near the register flickers to life when you walk by. It displays, "Welcome, Wayne. You are currently outside designated narrative parameters. Please select a corrective behavior. 1. Return home. 2. Apologize to neighbor. 3. Comply with simulation. 4. Other." You have the option to type something, but behind you, you hear footsteps. Something else is in the store now.
I whip around and pull my gun out.
There's nothing except a display of mirrors, and in one of them, you're not alone.
What do I see?
You want to look closer?
Yes, I'm keeping the gun trained.
Okay. Keep in mind, I'm having to put in all these variables. So you step slowly toward the mirror aisle, the overhead lights buzzing faintly, no longer fluorescent, but something digital pretending to be light. The store smells like burnt dust and printer toner. The mirrors are arranged like a maze, angled slightly to disorient. Most show you exactly as you are, tired, jaw clenched, still clutching your weapon like you don't know if it works here. But one mirror stands out. It's taller, narrower. The frame is warped, painted in black lacquer that seems to pulse faintly. And your reflection inside of it doesn't move. It's still you, same clothes, same expression, but it's watching, not copying. Then it tilts its head. You don't. The reflection smiles, small and cold, then mouths words that you don't say. "You're not supposed to be here, Wayne. You broke the path. They're writing your ending now." Behind the reflection, a door begins to appear slowly. A flickering hallway like video corruption rendered in 3D space, bleeding into the glass from the other side. It's not part of the store. It's behind the mirror. And then the mirror, Wayne, lifts his hand and slams it into the glass from the inside. A spiderweb crack races outward across the surface, but you hear glass cracking around you in the store too. It wasn't just in the reflection. The other mirrors shatter simultaneously all down the aisle. The store lights stutter. All signage melts into a flickering mess of letters. Choose it right. Choose it again. Choose your path. Then the screen at the kiosk behind you says, input received. Initiating path correction. Wayne.exe has been flagged for observation. The author is watching. And the mirror goes blank. So, do you want to try to break through the tall mirror, attempt to walk away like nothing happened, confront the mannequin cashier, search the store for anything real or weaponizable, or call out to the author? No option here to do something else. It's learning.
I'm gonna look for some stuff, specifically paint thinner, gas cans.
You have to do one of those 5 options.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah, search the store for anything real or weaponizable.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for that, but I'm specifically looking for like paint thinner, matches, gas cans. Hold on. I can't do a quick internet search because I refuse to get flagged for this.
Oh, I know what you're going
Some
for.
fertilizer.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Let's
He's
just not
doing what
say
we
it out
think
loud,
we're doing.
please.
Babe,
Is that all you're looking for?
does it go like this?
Perhaps. Nails.
What the fuck, dude?
No, I know what he's doing, and oh shit.
And liquid butane. I doubt it'll have it there, but you never know.
Okay, so your footsteps echo too loud in the aisle, like the store is amplifying them on purpose. Trying to make... Wow.
As I stop, I'm like, oh man, god damn. Hold my stomach, this sucks.
Trying to make your presence feel small in an empty cathedral of control. You grip your waistband tighter and begin to shop. The shelves are too clean, and the product labels feel cooperative, like the simulation is trying to be helpful in a desperate attempt to placate you. Paint thinner, a gallon can labeled Surface Clarity Agent, flammable, sits waiting in aisle 3. The warning label features instructions in English, Latin, and a third language that shifts when looked at directly. Matches. No lighters, no strike anywhere sticks. Just a single ornate box near the register display labeled Author's Tools for rewrites only. Inside is one match, wooden and black tips. A gas can. A red plastic fuel container in aisle 5. It's full. Wait, you shake it. It sloshes like liquid. But when you uncap it, there's no smell. It's heavy but weightless at the same time. The liquid inside doesn't slosh when poured, it glides. Fertilizer. Bags of soil and granular compound fill aisle 6, but the branding is surreal. Grow new endings, 12-12-13 ratio. The back instructions say plant in disrupted timelines, water with doubt. And then nails. They're real, rusted, long, sharp, sitting in a small bin marked structural/administrative. When you pick them up, one pricks your palm. You bleed real blood. The simulation flinches. The lights blink. A faint siren tone rises in the background, subsonic and pulsing. Then the overhead speakers buzz with a voice, calm, flat, not quite human. Wayne, please return the products to their shelves. This path is unstable. The story will correct itself. This is your final warning. A camera above aisle 4 turns to follow you. but you hear something else beneath the speaker voice. Whispers. Slithering under the sound system. DOE voices. Familiar from what you've heard in your briefings. Broken. He sees it now. He's making fire. Burn the scripts. Burn the author. But do you know which one is you?
As
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
leaving,
I'm taking some of the
I
stuff
look at the
from
mannequin.
Wayne.
I shoot the mannequin in the head.
Okay. As you grab everything, your boots slap against the linoleum as you make your way towards the exit, gaze fixed on the mannequin cashier standing in silent judgment at the register. Its face still flickers with your own expression. Now only it's smiling. The smile grows wider as you approach, too wide. The mouth splits ear to ear. There are teeth where there shouldn't be, on the cheeks, on the lips, on the neck. A row of canines spiraling into void. You draw your weapon without hesitation. Bang! The mannequin's head snaps back, explodes into splinters and static. Not blood, not plastic. The wound blooms outward like torn film stock. What leaks from the stump isn't sparks or circuits, but pages. Torn paper soaked in ink, fluttering to the floor. The ink swims like it's alive, wriggling back into the cracks in the tile. The store doesn't respond immediately. Then the speakers scream. A feedback loop. Digital, mechanical, and somehow screaming in a voice that sounds almost like yours. All the lights go red. The signage melts, characters slurring together in a single message. Wrong page.
I'm just
You
in the
do not
passenger seat
belong
laughing
here.
about
Rewriting
this. I get an idea what's
Wayne.exe.
going on.
You run.
Yeah, right outside.
Everybody else run.
Oh
Way
yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
As I'm pushing the cart full of everything, I'm running. Come on, we gotta go. There's a sale on fertilizer, and I run to the car.
The door slides open too late, but not late enough. You barrel through. The parking lot flickers as you move, sky glitching, pavement repeating like textures in a broken game. A mailbox floats in midair for a frame before correcting itself. Birds hang frozen overhead, and as you reach the car, you see a reflection in the side mirror. It's not you. It's the mannequin. Head reforms, paper-thin skin smiling. It mouths, "You're still reading, Wayne." Then the engine roars. You leaving?
Yeah, we get everything into the car, and I get into the driver's, and I'm like, get in, get in, get in!
Yep.
As you escape the
Getting in.
parking lot, you don't remember getting back on the road. So, what do you do next?
I get out and grab some of
I
the
look to
supplies
the others.
help.
We're going to the community center. As I go, as I'm gunning it as fast as I can, safely without losing control of the vehicle, where I know where the community center to be.
Okay.
And as I'm going, I'm like, we're gonna go pay Karen a visit.
I'm
I
full
still
with
need
stuff.
to.
Happy.
Do I kind of understand what he's going to be making?
Yeah.
I want no part of this.
Oh, lady. As I look back and smile,
Excuse me?
you're wasting it. As I gun the engine.
Okay. All right. So, you're going to
It's our
go
way out of
pay
here.
Karen a visit. So, you pull up hard in front of the Willowbrook Pines Community Center, the tires leaving streaks across the unnaturally smooth pavement. You all are silent in the vehicle, some of you out of confusion, others out of fear. No one asks what you mean by paying Karen a visit. They know. The community center looms ahead, a red brick building with a copper domed cupola and rows of perfect white trim windows. The lawn is pristine, not a leaf out of place. Children's laughter echoes faintly from a playground that's completely empty. Inside, warm light spills through the windows like honey. The sign above the entrance says, Willowbrook Community Center, where every story finds its happy ending. You guys get out?
I get out.
Okay.
I park in the handicap spot.
Okay.
I want to be very specific. The handicap spot. And I'm also kind of bleeding over into one of the other spots, too.
Okay. Do you grab everything?
I grabbed some stuff. I looked at the others. Can you please assist me in
I
getting
put my
everything?
hands up. I'm like, nope.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I go up to the
There's
door,
two of them
which
now.
is I see and look at the,
Well, the door opens automatically.
and I go in and I say as nice as I can. Oh, Karen,
Mm.
it's me.
Showtime.
It's showtime.
The doors open automatically, releasing a gust of baked cookie air and soft acoustic guitar music. The lobby is impossibly quaint. A reception desk, brochures for fictional town
Yeah.
events, flyers for potluck Thursdays and story time with Karen, dated every week but with no year listed. The walls are covered with photos, black and white, sepia, color. Group shots of community residents smiling, always
Yes, we do.
smiling. Some of you are in the pictures. Karen is at the far end of the main hall. She stands behind a long folding table covered in a blank name tags and neatly aligned pens. Her eyes are wide, her smile permanent. She wears a cheery cardigan and a pearl necklace that seems to flicker at the edges, like it wasn't rendered quite right. Wayne, oh my goodness, you came back. Did you bring friends? We were just about to begin today's activities. And she actually gestures to the large multi-purpose room, where rows of perfectly identical chairs face a chalkboard that reads, Today's agenda, accepting the ending you deserve. She blinks, but the sound plays before her eyelids move. You can actually hear her blink. All
No,
of
I
you
do.
hear
I know we have it.
a faint ticking, like a projector warming up. Somewhere behind you, the front door locks with a soft click. Karen tilts her head. Her smile never moves. Would you like to sign in?
Oh, I'd like to do a little bit more than just that. As I I gesture for John to come join me, and don't actually.
Chalk squeaking like nails on a chalkboard. Welcome, Wayne. You're almost out of pages.
I ignored that, and I take the gas can. I pour some nails into it.
You assemble a bomb.
Yes, fill it with fertilizer. I put it there. Now I also have and this is in my inventory. I have an explosive charge, and I attach it to
what?
the gas can.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
yes, we do. I do.
Yes, you do. It was for
Yes, we do.
What explosive charge?
I pull it out and attach. Once that's assembled, I look up at Karen and I'm like, Karen, can I ask you something?
Oh, what is it?
I take the pistol from my waistband and I whack right across her face to try and knock her down.
Jesus.
There is.
All right. So,
I don't believe him. Fuck!
yeah, everybody has it.
That's why I'm only using mine.
Shit.
Okay.
So you move quickly, deliberate, focused, unafraid. You clear the front table with a sweep of your arm, scattering name tags like dead labels. Kneeling low, you pour the fuel into the fertilizer base, mixing in just the right ratio. The smell hits the air. Chemical, acrid, wrong. The simulation tries to adjust the lighting to warm and welcoming again, but there's now firelight in the room that hasn't been lit. You slam in the nails, spike through a rebar lead casing. The single black match is clenched in your teeth, ready to strike. You stand. Karen hasn't moved. Her head twitches slightly, like a program encountering corrupted input. Then, you crack her. Wayne steps forward, pistol whips her across the face. The impact isn't wet. It's hollow.
It could also be an attempt to distract
Plastic
you.
and meat and porcelain all at once. Her jaw dislocates. A small strip of paper flutters out of her mouth, printed
Like the
on it in all
phone.
caps. Do not strike the hostess. She stumbles back, limbs jerking like a marionette with tangled strings. Her voice glitches, her eyes roll in different directions. A grinding noise emits from her chest cavity, like gears failing. This is not the page we gave you. Then her head twists 180 degrees. She smiles wider. Black fluid trickles from her nose. The chalkboard now reads, Admin override detected. Wayne has entered God
This is gonna be
mode.
glorious. And
Unscheduled ending in
the
3.
car.
The lights snap to red. The floor beneath you rumbles. Ceiling tiles fall. The walls behind Karen split, revealing a room
And
of
I take
server
overtime and get
racks.
the fuck away.
Pulsing, wet, wired into people. Bodies. DOE agents. Strapped down. Eyes white. Minds pumping code into the building's infrastructure. Some of them blink. One whispers, We never left. We never left. We never left. You have the bomb. What do you do?
I look to the others. We need to try and save them.
So, you have options. You light the match and detonate the bomb. Another agent tries to stop you. One of the DOE agents begins speaking directly to you. The simulation deploys a countermeasure. Or something else entirely.
I look to the others. We should try and see if we can rescue them. Yeah.
And it is accounting for the bomb.
We're lighting the bomb.
You gonna do it?
Before I do that, is Karen on the ground?
You don't know where she is.
Oh. I was going to tie her up.
You don't know where she is.
Darn. Well, can't have everything, right? I look to the others. I'm about to light this. You might want to start running outside. John, get the car running, please.
I'm out.
As I see,
I've been out.
I light it, and I head for the car.
Okay.
Yep. I also jump in Dukes of Hazzard style inside the car.
Okay. You hold the match between your thumb and forefinger. Your breath steady. The room's not. The hum of the server racks deepens into a low, wet vibration, like a living thing bracing for pain. You do see, out of the glimpse of your eye, Karen is on the floor nearby, head rotating slowly back into position, her smile cracking at the corners like dried clay, but she's collapsed on the ground. Behind you, the bomb waits, hissing slightly, a nest of nail-packed hate, soaked in something the simulation pretends is gasoline but feels like soul. The match scrapes. The sound is wrong. It doesn't strike like wood on phosphorus.
Yeah.
It scrapes like metal on bone.
'Cause I know there's nails in
But
that.
it lights. A jet black flame, licking upward with a flicker of unwritten potential. The lights in the building go dark, not just flickering, recall. The bulbs don't burst, they simply vanish from the ceiling like they were never there. Somewhere in the server room, a voice, not a person's, not a speaker's, whispers. through every vent and wire and pipe. You have chosen your to reject your art. Consequences will exceed narrative bounds. Author is watching. You
That's true.
drop the match. The gel doesn't ignite at first. It folds around the fire like it's tasting it. Then the whole device inhales.
Yeah.
1 second. 2. Then
I'm driving.
the blast is not light. It's erasure. It doesn't explode. It deletes. Heat without
I'll drive to the bakery.
heat without heat. Flame without color.
If only
The
to
walls
hopefully lock down
evaporate
Find
like
Eric.
scenery unrendered. The server racks twist and scream. Digital organs thrashing in their metal chests. Karen is the last to go. Her face finally drops the smile. Her eyes roll up. Her body slumps, not collapsing, but draining like a puppet being unraveled back into string. A wind howls through the place. Not air. Code. Syntax breaking apart midline. Bits of ceiling rain down as lines of script. If Wayne equals unbound. End scene. Unlocked. Redacted. True. And then just silence. The room is gone. There's only ash and the smell of paper that never finished printing. So you did run outside. Are you guys peeling away?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
As I'm looking at everybody, I'm thinking, how about we go to the bakery?
Fuck that!
I vote we get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh no, we've only just begun. As I looked at
Why
John,
the bakery?
Hmm?
Why the bakery?
I mean,
I
that's
think
where you first
maybe.
encountered the glitch in the system.
and also maybe, just maybe, you might find Eric there.
All right, so we're going to the bakery.
Yeah. Well, I have no choice. I'm in the fucking car that dumbass is driving.
Actually, technically, Daniel's driving.
Okay, 2 dumbasses.
Okay. The tires shriek as the car peels away from the smoldering crater where the community center used to stand. Smoke coils upward behind you, not black, not gray, but a flickering static white like ash from burnt film reels. The wind doesn't carry it, it just hangs there, watching. The road shifts beneath your wheels, reforming, trying to look normal again. Suburban lanes repaved by unseen hands, damage erased, but the cracks still remember. You all drive in silence. Ellie's Bakery sits on the corner of Cedar and Wren, a familiar place. One of the only buildings in town that feels like it has a soul. The sign above the awning reads, "The Hollow Hearth, Bread Sweet Comfort." The windows are warm. Golden light glows from inside, cutting through the dread. There's even music playing, something soft. Piano melody, distant and slow. Familiar. A tune that you used to hum before missions, back when things made sense. The door jingles when you enter. The warmth hits immediately. Flour, butter, cinnamon, and yeast. It smells real. Comforting. Grounded. The kind of smell that tells your nervous system you're safe. So, what are you doing as you walk in?
Well, I'm looking.
I'm freaked out that it knows the tune that I used to hum.
Well, what's the plan here?
Well, I say we look around, see if we find Eric, see if we see anything else that gives us a little more insight into breaking the system.
I will say, Something's off. The lighting is too even. There's loaves on the counter still warm. You didn't bake them. The radio switches. You, again, typically leave it on like a jazz station, something common for people that would come in. It's playing a broadcast you never heard before. Someone reading a children's story aloud. And when the brave little friends broke the author's toys, they had to learn a new game instead.
You promised.
Instead. The voice stutters, then continues. This time, the game plays them. The oven's timer dings, and you all kind of jump with that, even though you haven't touched it. Are you going to open?
I open the oven.
Okay. Perfectly browned apple pie. You didn't put it in. You do see the microwave clock. It reads page 256. And above the chalkboard
atomic
in your
gas.
own handwriting in cursive, today's special, rewrite yourself. Then, Janice, you notice something impossible. On the wall by the entrance, beneath a framed photo of your first day in the bakery, Ellie, is a bulletin board. Pinned to it are 5 name tags.
What the fuck?
Each one has your names and a different ending handwritten beneath. Wayne, the firebrand. Ellie, the sleeper. John, the sacrifice. Janice, the lament. And Eric, the author.
I look at that name,
Oh,
at that little thing.
oh,
Like,
what?
Eric? That son of a bitch, he's behind all this?
Okay, I promised them that I wouldn't kill Eric. I promise. I need to get my gun. I need to get my gun.
We'll have
Because
to go.
that bastard is dead.
Then we'll have to drive back to your house, which is fine.
But what does it mean by the sleeper?
I don't know.
You're the one
Are you
that
tired?
didn't want to do any. What does it mean by the lament?
Yeah, I mean, you do kind of focus on the downside of everything. I'm just saying, you could be a little cheery.
Do you guys want to question the tags? It's one of the options.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Oh dear God!
Jesus.
What?
He wants to turn on the gas.
What are all the options
Before we
that we
leave.
have before us right now? I
Um,
should ask that, actually.
burn it, barricade it, investigate the oven, question the tags.
Question the tags and then investigate the oven.
Okay.
Or investigate the page number.
Ellie, you step forward first, your fingers trembling slightly as you brush the edge of the bulletin board. The name tags are real. Heavy cardstock. Inked by hand. Your hand. Same flourish cursive, same pen you'd keep behind the register. But you don't remember writing them. Wayne's tag, the firebrand, feels warm to the touch, almost feverish. John's tag, the sacrifice, is cold, damp. The ink has run slightly as if exposed to tears or something else. Janice's, the lament, hums softly. The paper vibrates just enough to feel through the fingertips. Not quite sound, not quite grief, just weight. And then there's Eric, the author. His tag is pinned differently. A second pin through the center, like a crucifix. The ink is pristine, untouched, fresh. but when you look closely, it rewrites itself. Words flicker under the surface. The missing, the watcher, the design, the only one who left right, the only one who knew, the one who never existed. Then it stabilizes again, back to Eric, the author. You grab it and try and take it, and it sticks to your fingers like flypaper. When you pull it free, the wall behind it bleeds black ink that drips in slow vertical lines, forming a sentence in Ellie's handwriting. The script is broken. One of us wrote this. One of us remembers doing it. Janice, you kind of step back. And then the pie in the oven starts screaming. A thin, muffled voice, Eric's, shouting from inside the crust, distorted and wet. Don't trust labels! You're just characters in his final draft! Then silence, and the pie deflates, hissing. So, do you try to find Eric, burn the name tags, interrogate yourselves, or follow the dripping ink deeper into the bakery's back rooms?
I try to go to the door.
I'm questioning
Okay.
What were the options you said?
Try to find Eric, because you heard him in the pie. Burn the name tags, interrogate yourselves, or follow the dripping ink deeper into the bakery's back rooms.
We should try and find Eric. This is the best lead we've had so far. At the very least, he's got a lot to answer for. I look at the oven. I turn one of the burners on.
Jeez. Did we cook him?
I slap
Hey!
and turn the burner off. No!
What?
We don't know what would happen if you feel off and all feel home.
Okay, great.
I don't think anything here's a
Can you
safe
look-
place.
Yes, I tend to agree with Janice.
Follow the ink. Exactly.
So you're going to try and find Eric and follow the ink?
As I'm also questioning myself.
I kind of whisper to John. I'm still open to burning this down. Keep an eye out for file things.
All right. So, the ink beneath the bulletin board seeps downward in slow, pulsing lines. Thicker than blood, thinner than oil. It forms no words now, just an arrow, lazily curved, pointing toward the bakery's back hallway. It's a corridor none of you recall being this long. The hallway stretches beyond its normal layout, growing deeper with every step. Walls lined with black and white photos. The same bakery over and over, but with different owners, different time periods. Always the same interior. Always a figure in the background with a blurred face. The ink stains run along the molding. It pulses faintly, like it's alive, like it's thinking. Light bulbs flicker. One bursts. No spark. Just gone. The remaining bulbs give off light with a pinkish hue, washing the
Yes, it
corridor in
was.
something that feels nostalgic and wrong. The floor creaks. The walls breathe. The trail leads to a heavy metal door at the end of the hallway. It doesn't belong here. bolted steel, reinforced with rivets, a coded lock keypad mounted beside it. The screen flickers once, then displays a single phrase. Only the author may pass. A second later, the keypad erases itself. No numbers, no symbols, just one new line of text. But if the others remember the author, he will let them in. The lights above dim. Behind the door, something moves. A shuffle, a whisper, a breath, and the faintest echo of a voice that sounds like Eric. I tried to stop it. Then silence. The door waits. The ink pulses, and behind you, the hallway slowly begins to shorten, collapsing the past, forcing the choice. And that is where we're going to end tonight. So, we will pick up next time. See if you can find Eric. See if Eric's behind it.
Where
Or
I
not.
hold a gun to Eric's head.
Maybe,
No, I'm stealing the gun.
maybe this is just the universe fucking with you guys. So, once again, we want to thank everybody for listening, and please join us next time as we roll the damn dice. Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Oh, that was fun.